Before I started this course, my definition of technology was that it was a man-made invention, either mechanical, electrical, or chemical, that helped to improve the lives of people and their environment. After reading and watching the videos for this module, my definition of technology only slightly changed, and indeed broadened the definition even further. Technology is, as Alan Kay claims, anything that wasn't around when you were born. I believe technology is not only limited to the devices we use, but also discoveries that invariably change the way we do things, live our lives, and in turn now how we treat this planet. Richard Lee Hua in What is Technology emphasizes that limiting technology to science, engineering, and mathematics loses sight of other supporting technologies. Technology includes more than machines, processes, and inventions. According to Dyer, technology is not just the phones in our pockets and the laptops in our bags. When we use these pieces of hardware, we are taking part in something much bigger than ourselves, something that affects us individually and socially. Without technology, we would not live for very long, according to Kelly. We depend on technology for our very survival, from the medical breakthroughs, to how we communicate, to how we buy our food, to how we travel, and even the clean water that we drink. Everything is dependent upon technology in one way or another. In Food for Thought, Robert Friedel uses the example of the history of food over the last 2 centuries, and that it is closely interwoven with the technological elements that have affected every other product of significance: industrialization, mass production, globalization, uniformity, and the tensions between tradition and modernism. Furthermore, he states, if we're honest about our definitions and assumptions, I suggest that we acknowledge some biases that remain remarkably strong in the way we conceive. The difficulty with looking to history for understanding technology is because it is ever evolving and revolutionizing the modern world, and how we humans use and abuse it. Anything in the past would not be relevant and archaic. Perhaps the only lesson that we can learn is that defining technology is difficult, as its meaning will invariably change with time. The definition of today will not be the definition of tomorrow.
Technology to me is taking inventions that people have created and using it for everyday practical usage.
When I think of technology, I think of ways to make our lives easier.
Something that we use every day and we rely on it, and if we didn't have technology, we would be lost.